It looks like we've got some new friends on the couch with us today.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, so I'm Bella. This is my first time seeing The Grinch.
What?
First time?
This is my first time seeing The Grinch. I haven't even seen the new one.
Well, you should also say, what do you do as a person?
As a person,
Yeah.
I'm a poet / hairstylist. I'm both.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm Steve. I kind of do a lot of things online. I can't really get into some of the things I do in person on mic, like as my job.
Okay,
But I run the Aaron Ponzo Out of Context account. I have a account called Tempe Deathcore Project, despite not being from Tempe or into deathcore at all, though there's two things pretty adamantly against. And I don't know, I'm just a chill guy. I like to make graphic designs and draw, and like to drink my fair shares of kombuchas.
Ooh. And a fan of the Grinch, I take it?
Yes, big fan of the Grinch.
Someone just say Grinch. A Grinch.
This is what I would very much consider Christmas Kino. It's just like, probably my top 3 Christmas movies.
Okay.
I think Home Alone's up there. I don't know. I feel like there's probably some other good Christmas movie, but I feel like there's a fair middle ground between Grinch and Home Alone and some other movie that I can't probably think of.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like Christmas Vacation personally.
Oh, that's a good one.
That'd be it.
Good old Chevy Chase
Yeah, good old
taking a
Chevy
vacation.
Chase.
It's interesting that you say Home Alone and The Grinch because America would agree with you. Commercially, the
All
most
right.
3 top successful Christmas movies of all time are being Home Alone 2, and then How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2000,
my
directed by
gosh.
Ron Howard, featuring Jim Carrey.
Wow.
And Jeffrey Tambor,
Yeah,
little
he's-
Arrested Development connection.
Yeah, he's in there too.
Nice.
Also a little light transphobia connection because Jeffrey Tambor is known for repeatedly harassing transgender
Hey,
actors.
guys, is this Who doing blackface? That Who that they just saw at the beginning?
No, I think that's just a black Who.
I think it's called Who Face.
Who face?
It's okay around Christmas.
Yeah, just December only is when the Who faces come out.
Now, interesting how you've never seen the original Grinch, as in this thing, not the
Not the
animated
cartoon?
one. Because actually today is when I first watched the 2018 one while I was waiting for you to get off work.
Oh.
Oh, nice. How did
It's
you
not
like it?
good.
You
It's
didn't like
not
it?
good?
No, it's completely lackluster. It just made me anticipate watching some real Grinch action right now.
Oh yeah. No. Well, it's funny because at the beginning of this podcast, we would agree with you. We were very anti 2018 Grinch, but we actually recently watched it,
Oh.
and it's I've got a heart for the heartwarming content, and it's
Yes.
very family oriented, and
Uh-huh.
Max and the Grinch are buddies rather than slave and owner. Which
Aw.
really warmed the core of me. So
Aw.
it wasn't bad. Definitely my least favorite of the 3, but not
Okay. But you can
not a bad one.
respect it.
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
respect what they
yeah.
did.
like knowing that they were kind of aiming it more towards children and family oriented stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'll give this one to
Yeah.
you.
I wish I had got those Grinch pancakes last year from IHOP.
Oh yeah, that was a big regret.
Yeah. With the Grinch frosting.
Were they green?
Yeah, it was green.
What?
Yeah, it was green and it had like little sprinkles on it and the sprinkles were red.
Oh yeah, shout out to Bella. She is now the first female Grinch caster.
It's true.
Hey!
Making history right here in the making.
Oh yeah, can you like Photoshop Bella's Grinch Sona to actually be like Cindy Lou Who? Give her like the little pigtails.
We'll talk to the
That would
design
be
team.
so cool.
All right. But
That's great that you brought up the IHOP thing. I mean, we like to perpetuate a few communal initiatives here. Our most recent one was we wanted to start a Go Grinch Me to basically surgically make Nate look like the Grinch. Or just
okay.
so that's in there. And I'm going to say to all the listeners out there, we're petitioning IHOP more Grinch pancakes
Oh yeah.
so we can have some.
I could
I've
vibe with
been-
that.
I've been told I actually look like the Grinch.
Oh yeah, you do.
What? Do they specify which version?
Do they say, you look a lot like Grinch 2000 Ron Howard?
Yeah.
Do they actually casually just say that in conversation?
Only you, Steven.
That is a complete fabricated accusation.
Yeah. We don't fact check here at Grinchcast 2000, so
Okay.
whatever
So,
you say, we'll believe.
So Cindy Lou grows up to become a Satanist in real life.
Yeah, yeah.
They told me that at church, and I don't remember the exact meaning. They kind of just said that to ruin one of my favorite movies.
Damn.
Like, oh yeah, Where Are You Christmas? That kid's drawing pentagrams now and like summoning a cat to Satan or something.
I just got to ask Cindy Lou why.
Yeah. Come on, Cindy.
Oh, there it is.
There it
It
is.
is the money shot.
The
Grinch does the smile.
the famous scene. Slowed
Uh-huh.
down for maximum effect.
Yeah.
Speaking of Grinch money shots, are you aware of the Grinch adult film that was made? It's
I would never.
It's a good answer. Yeah, it's like a 12 or 13 minute Grinch themed pornography piece.
Okay, only 13 minutes.
Only 13.
Yeah.
We can only imagine it takes place later in the future where Cindy Lou is 18 and maybe wants, something else for Christmas. But we got to see it. At
We
some
gotta
point
see it.
before the end of the
Yeah.
year, we're going to throw that
Yeah,
on.
that's going to be your season finale.
And this is why I don't talk about my job.
Yeah, we were thinking that would actually be a great Christmas Day release.
Yeah.
All the fans of the podcast.
Get every guest to
Yeah.
strap them down, Clockwork Orange
We
style.
Oh
Yeah.
God,
But-
you guys have got
But
to
we
watch.
can have a potluck too, like afterwards.
Yeah, afterwards. Yeah, it's like we gotta force you to watch this 10 times to make the hour and 45 minute. That is the normal Grinch playtime.
You should drop some like Patreon exclusive, like you read the book.
We were dabbling with some Patreon ideas.
Yeah.
Reading the book would be a good one. Maybe reenacting the whole movie scene by scene, just the two of us.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I would pay good money for that.
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
be worth the monthly payment.
Yeah, that's the top.
Even
top
though
Patreon.
they're probably gonna do like 11 months of no content. Like I just see in my bank account. Oh yeah, $25 to Nate and the guy I can't remember the name of. Sorry, say it again. Mark, Nate and Mark.
Mark.
Yeah, you can call us the Grinch Boys.
Grinch boys.
Grinchy boys.
One of our many aliasi.
My Grinch boy, and me.
So for the rest of the year, are you guys gonna do any Cat in the Hat podcasts?
No.
we have dabbled with the idea
Yeah.
of different films. We'll just have to. We're focused on the big G
The
in
big
front of us
G.
right now.
You gotta. You gotta.
That's what the
focus.
season's all about. The big G.
But no, it's something we've considered, like slowly branching out to other movies. I think one of the top contenders is we don't want to go too far left field, with
Okay,
our next
yeah.
movie. So we'll probably do The Mask next.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
still Jim Carrey, still
Really good.
a green
Yeah.
character. It's like almost the Grinch.
Yeah, it's almost the Grinch.
Yeah, it's familiar territory for us.
Yeah.
It's we got Jim Carrey, we got a green
It's
character.
where you guys are at
It's
your
good.
best.
It's where it's our
Grim
peak
Carrey.
performance.
Grim Carrey.
We're most focused when we're watching green characters.
So probably Shrek after that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably just all 4 in a row. So like a 6-hour podcast episode.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Yeah, see, Bella, you look like little Cindy Lou.
Oh, I wish.
I don't want you to say that again. Anyways, so I wanted to ask you guys if you wanted to play 3 Grinch facts and 1 lie.
All right. Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So
Start bringing
actually,
games.
wait.
All right,
so
all
it'd
right.
be 2 Grinch truths, 1 Grinch
Yeah.
lie, like
Yeah, two-
anything Grinch related.
2 Who Truths and a Grinch lie.
All right,
All right. Oh man. Oh wow. We gotta have some time.
let's
to
go
prepare.
based off of the order of the zodiac. Like,
All right.
Or wait, zodiac?
Yeah.
Is
Like,
that what astrology is based off?
yeah.
Some sort of star
Right, yeah.
stuff.
Astrology and zodiac are the same thing.
Something about the sky.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, something like that. Well, I'm
Basic-
a Sagittarius.
Okay,
I
so
don't
you'd
know what
be
that
last.
means.
That's right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Sagittarius
So-
season right now.
Nate starts.
Oh, jeez.
Oh wait. Okay.
Well, technically, I'd be last.
Yeah, because he's last in.
You know, we
Yeah,
should
yeah.
respect the release date of the Grinch and count that as like the true beginning
Oh God.
of the zodiac.
All right. Well, in that
astrology.
case, you may have gotten
Okay.
it.
Actually, quick tangent. Did you guys ever play the Harry Potter board game, Sorcerer's Stone? And like in the rules, it was like,
No.
whoever's birthday is closest to Harry Potter's goes first.
Really?
No,
I was
I
like,
don't.
that's how we should base a lot of stuff off of, you know?
No, funny how you mentioned Harry Potter, because I don't watch Harry Potter because it's satanic. That's what I'm starting to do with other adults, because they find it very weird that I've never seen Harry Potter. So I'm just gonna start telling them as a fully grown adult in the year 2019. Oh yeah, I don't watch Harry Potter. It's satanic. Because that's what my mom raised me on. So
Satanism?
no.
Oh, the opposite.
Believe Harry Potter was satanic.
Oh, I see. I get what you're putting down. But yeah, all right. Let's see here. 2 Who Truths and a Grinch Lie.
Okay. And I'm a
Um,
Leo.
That's how you know she's a Leo.
How, yeah, because I just
Is that a
say
joke
it.
that astrology would make?
Oh,
I don't
man.
know.
Sounds right. Sounds like something I'd see on Twitter.
All right. I've got one of the 3. Ron Howard has casted many of the roles from his own family for this movie. Let's see here. Something else. Jim Carrey actually method acted as the Grinch by living in a cave and eating garbage for a handful of months before the role of this movie. And the last and final truth/lie question mark is that for Cindy Lou's song "Where Are You Christmas," they actually originally had planned to using Faith Hill version for that scene, but they decided that it just came across as a little bizarre
Yeah.
that Cindy Lou, as the small actor, was bellowing, this older woman's voice, and they thought it would actually almost sexualize the character of Cindy Lou in this
Oh.
movie a little too much, so they
Oh.
decided to reel it back a little bit. So,
Hmm.
yeah. So, what do you think? What's the lie?
I'm thinking the Jim Carrey one's a lie.
I'm going with that too, because I know Jim Carrey did kind of method act for this, but
You
eating
think that's
garbage
a lie?
is a little bit too out of the Carrey range, in my opinion.
Oh man, is it the garbage that went overboard?
Yeah, it was the
All right.
garbage.
That was the Grinch lie. It was the last one was a half lie. They didn't remove it because they thought it was weird. They liked Cindy Lou's singing.
Yeah.
The actor who plays her, I
yeah,
don't know
I mean,
her name.
obviously she's a really good singer,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know. So it's Cindy.
We'll correct it in the next episode.
Yeah, we yeah,
Okay.
we'll fix it. But yeah, Mark, you got any truths and a lie on deck, or you guys ready? Who's going next?
Do you want to go?
Oh well, I guess we're going astrology.
We could go reverse
I don't
astrology.
know anything about the Grinch at all.
Oh, yeah,
so
so-
I
I
don't
was
think
actually thinking like you'd relate the Grinch to your personal life.
Yeah, you're.
What?
Like say like your own personal memory of the Grinch or an opinion on the Grinch.
Oh,
Like I mean, it
what?
doesn't have to be a movie fact.
Oh,
I
shit.
should
I
clarify
guess.
that.
Oh shit.
Probably would have made things a lot easier.
Yeah, as an 8-year-old, I was shamed so harshly by my class that I left town. And look at that actor! I had a beard as an 8-year-old boy. This is all too real for me. Yeah, I don't know why. The viewers, the listeners at home can't see this, but our cat has recently started running straight up to the TV and pawing at it as if to open a portal, like into the world.
That's what I was gonna say.
And she has no moral barometer whatsoever. She'll attack the hero. She'll attack the villain, especially the YouTube commercials.
She's a true centrist.
yeah. But she loves the Grinch.
Oh yeah, she better at this point. This is like
Uh huh.
Aw, that's such a cute fluffy
kitty
cat.
Yeah,
kisses.
she's squishy.
Okay, I actually have some Grinch facts I think I can do.
Okay, yeah,
So
go
the
for it.
time, I saw the Grinch, my mom was leaving church and she told some random lady that we were gonna go see the Grinch with my sister and stuff, and some lady said, that movie seems so inappropriate. Another one I got is with my first ever girlfriend, I cheated on her while her brother was watching The Grinch in the other room. And the third one is I don't like I do like The Grinch. Which one do you think is the lie?
All right, well, I'm hoping that last one is true, because might be.
Was it the second one? Is that
Bella's
the
really
Grinch
hoping
lie?
it's not the second one. Unfortunately for everyone, it's not the second one.
Okay. So I was like, I don't know. It
Bella,
makes sense. The Grinch is a distracting movie. If I was a child watching it, it doesn't matter what's going on the rest of the house. The house could be burning down. I'm watching The Grinch.
Well, rest assured, there is no Grinch foolery ever.
Oh yeah.
Aw, poor doggy.
How did they get the dog to like really act?
This is just a superior show dog. Kelly is the name of the dog used, and she has a filmography actually on IMDb.
Oh.
She is in this movie that's labeled as documentary, and she says Kelly as herself. So I guess she's a very important dog, not even in a role. Like this is just real Kelly.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
But her name's Max. You can't credit Kelly as herself when she's Max.
No, he's saying in another movie.
Oh.
In another movie, she was Kelly as herself.
Yeah, she was in a
Now
documentary.
I understand.
Yeah, the actress Kelly the dog actually has quite a beautiful upbringing story. She was actually a pound dog, and she was on the chopping block, so to say. And Ron Howard strolls in and makes some Christmas magic happen, and he says, "That's the dog I need for the Grinch." And she went on to make a second film, I believe, after.
Ron Howard said animal rights.
Yeah, he did.
Just like what happened with this live-action Lady and the Tramp here. Did you guys hear about that?
Oh, I haven't yet.
No, the dog that they got to play Tramp was a rescue dog from Phoenix, Arizona.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Disney Plus is showing all sorts of kind of love to Phoenix, Arizona. Like, did you know that one new Disney movie, Noelle, that takes place literally. What is that mall it's at?
It's literally at Desert Marketplace Mall.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's literally where it takes place. That's the setting of the movie.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's weird.
Bella, have you ever heard this song, the Where Are You Christmas?
Yeah, in 7th grade at our choir concert,
yeah.
we did this song.
We did do that.
We did this song. Yeah.
Really? Oh my God.
And it was supposed to be like our sing-along song where like everyone in the crowd was supposed to sing with us, but nobody knew it.
Sing the Mr. Grinch song. You're a mean one.
All these boomers don't know.
She's singing so fondly of Christmas, like a long lost love.
Yeah.
Do you remember the girl you used to know? It's got like Pet Sounds vibes in it. Like, why did you wear your hair that way?
I'd love Brian Wilson to like get to do the music for a Grinch movie.
Oh God, that'd be amazing.
Mhm. I agree.
Yeah, that's a good question. If you had to pick like a handful of bands to recreate the Grinch original soundtrack,
Oh.
who would
So
be?
wait, like I can like choose the songs on the soundtrack and replace the people doing them?
Oh,
With your own band.
yeah, either
Well,
that or
fortunately, I did listen to that soundtrack twice. So
Nice.
starting off the one with Jim Carrey and Busta Rhymes,
Yep,
I'd
yep.
have that one replaced with I think MF Doom and Adam Sandler.
Oh wow,
That would be a
that
good
would
mix.
that would be interesting.
Because Jim Carrey has some bars, but I'd like to hear Adam Sandler Hanukkah it.
yeah.
But I don't know if Adam Sandler could top the part at the very end of that song, like where Grinch says, "I'd like to give a shout out to the west side of Whoville."
No, that's
So that's a hard part to top.
It's- I don't even
Yeah.
think they use that song in this movie, and
No,
not even in the
nowhere.
credits. It's
I
a
just
shame.
turned on the playlist and I was like, oh, this is one of the greatest Christmas albums
No,
I've heard.
It's a good one.
Gosh.
Let me blow your mind again. You know,
Yeah?
Smash Mouth, huge around
Yeah?
this time. You know, All Star and Shrek. They've got a Christmas song in here too. It's
Yeah.
playing during the Who's swingers party.
Like when I was listening to the album, I heard that part and I was like, oh, now I know exactly where it happened. Because like the lyric is, when you're done. I thought it literally was a song that's saying, yeah, we're dumb. And it's like a song just playing at the party to emphasize how dumb the partygoers were.
I'm a little dumb, yeah.
But that was probably just my 5-year-old interpretation carrying on until my adult life. So yeah, that Smash Mouth song, I'd want to go with Car Seat Headrest because there's already that connection because they've covered each other's songs.
That's right.
What's another song on the soundtrack? I don't know about Ben Folds because Ben Folds is one of my all-time favorite artists.
His
I don't
song
think
is great. Yeah.
there's any way to like get him. Mac DeMarco, just completely ruin it. Have a bunch of like skater kids start sending girls this Grinch song saying, I bet you never heard this one before.
Yeah, we were kind of on a similar thought pattern like this a few episodes
Yeah?
back, and probably my favorite one that we just kind of improvised on the spot was the Tom Waits song and the
Oh, the Grinches. Oh, the Grinches.
Wait.
They're coming down to Mount Cumpit.
Wait, is
He
that
just
really on
sounds
the
like he was-
soundtrack?
No.
Okay.
This was our own improvised thing. 'cause he's
Okay,
like, he
okay, I
lives in a
couldn't
dumpster
comprehend.
yard probably, and like sounds kind of Grinchy.
Yeah, Tom Hanks. Oh, wait, Tom Waits.
God, can you imagine the Tom Hanks Grinch? Like the most heartwarming Grinch. Like we don't deserve it as a society. The Tom Hanks Grinch.
I argue we do, but only if Tim Allen gets to play the mayor. And it's specifically a remake of this movie. I don't want like a new I don't ever want to see a new interpretation
yeah.
of the Grinch.
They nailed
I
it
only
here.
want to see remakes of this.
Oh yeah. If we had a Tom Hanks Grinch, like he would go into Whoville in that first scene, and then it would just fast forward to the end of the movie where they're all friends and like celebrating Christmas together.
There's be no conflict whatsoever. He's just this most agreeable Grinch.
Yeah, just like Tom Hanks Grinch has a really great time, the movie.
But Tim Allen is the mayor. That'd be amazing.
What if like
He gets busted for coke in the
Okay.
movie too. Like,
but
sells
what
out
if,
Whoville.
What if it's basically this movie with Jim Carrey, and at the very end, like Tom Hanks like taps him out, and then they like switch.
I'll take it from here, Jim. I've got a thing for touching endings.
It's like the Grinch is like more like handsome, chiseled, and like all around just better cousin comes in. He's like, oh, sorry guys, I went away for holiday. Jeez, like Jimbo is fucking everything up again. All right, like let me step in. Let me fix the Grinch's name. Yeah, that'd be good. Imagine like a whole family of Grinches.
Yeah.
Like we got the one Grinch. We don't know where he came from. We don't know if
Right.
there are other Grinches, but if there were, I don't know if this Whoville could handle it.
This part's actually really sad. This part where he says, "Am I eating because I'm bored?" and he actually cuddles up on his couch looking so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just one of the many reasons why I think this is like better than the original animated one.
Oh yeah. No.
It's almost like improvised, you know?
There were quite a handful of lines that were ad-libbed by Jim Carrey.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. If you ever listen to the Ron Howard commentary, he spits out a lot of Grinch facts in this movie. Let me tell you.
Interesting.
I would say Ron Howard is probably one of the biggest fans of the
Have you
Grinch
guys
besides us.
ever listened to the commentary on the original Series of Unfortunate Events movie?
No.
Oh, the commentary is amazing. They do commentary by Lemony Snicket.
Oh
and-
no
Actual
way! Like in
director.
character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
and the director of the movie, and the entire time, Lemony Snicket just makes fun of the movie.
No wait,
yeah,
wait.
he's
As it's
roasting it so
happening.
badly.
No, that's the author of the books, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
just
thr-
he's not in
it's the
character. He's
first
just
3
himself.
books. Yeah.
Only the
Well,
first three.
Lemony
Yeah.
Snicket is a character. Like,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
a real guy who writes it, but he goes under
Yeah.
the name Lemony Snicket.
Oh,
Yeah.
like his
so
alias.
the author himself is a character.
Yeah, he's like
Oh,
in universe.
wow, I'm getting.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Lemony Snicket is the MF Doom of the literature world. Just sending these like fake Lemonies out to do all the like grunt work that he doesn't want to do. Like, I don't want to speak at this school. He's Lemony. Like,
I would love to be a Lemony Snicket impersonator. That's like my dream job.
Yeah, you have the credentials to do that.
Okay, don't talk about my job. Can you censor some of that? Because I'm sure that everyone's deeply... Just right here it just says audio redacted.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Grinch Baby. Grinch Baby rules.
Oh yeah, dude. Here's the swingers party.
Yeah.
The swingers party.
By Lord.
By Lord.
Lord's original song Swingers Party. I love Baby Grinch.
Oh my god.
Yeah, here's a hot take for you. Who's better, Baby Yoda or Baby Grinch?
Baby Yoda should have been aborted.
All right, there you have it. Baby Yoda is now aborted. Baby Grinch is in. Pack your Baby Yoda memes away and bust out the Baby
I would
Grinches.
go as far as saying Olaf from Frozen 2 could kick Baby Yoda's ass.
Oh yeah. Oh, without a doubt.
Specifically Olaf from Frozen 2. Not Frozen 1. I actually don't like Olaf.
Is there a big like character arc between the two
Yes.
movies?
Oh yeah.
Frozen 2's pretty great.
Does he get more like snow abs or something?
I don't want to spoil Frozen 2.
All right,
But we're
fair
going to
enough.
start a podcast where we buy people tickets to see Frozen 2 with us. And
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
talking throughout the whole movie and probably last like 5 minutes.
You're
before we get kicked
smuggling
out.
in. You're like recording equipment. You're like, oh yeah, they're just snacks. They're just snacks.
Sir, you have a full laptop in your hand.
No. Like here's a Washington. We this didn't happen. All right.
Washington.
Baby Grinch is so funny looking. I love him. Aw, poor baby Grinch.
Yeah.
Actually, more like childhood Grinch.
Yeah. Child Grinch is a heartbreaking story, even more so now.
Have
that
you
we
ever
know the
gotten
harsh
to this
truth.
part in the movie, Bella?
Yeah, I have.
So you kind of know what's going on here.
Yeah. I've seen this part.
Where do you usually hop off the Grinch Express?
Usually I remember one time as a kid I only tuned in on this part.
Okay, so this is like
so
the part
I've
you're most
seen
familiar
this
with.
part. Yeah, this is where I'm most familiar, I think.
Okay, no, nice.
That little kid that they just showed, was that the kid from Matilda that eats like the big chocolate cake?
No way. Matilda was like mid 90s. There's no way he would still be a
Oh.
kid.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, right.
Maybe he had a little brother.
It does. They
Look,
do
he's so
look very
young in
similar,
this
though.
one.
Yeah.
That's an 18-year-old he's talking to.
Yeah, right. Just this like 18-year-old kid getting all this flack from these 8-year-olds. Like, look at that hack job. Yeah, it's like, you kids don't even know about my SAG credits. Like, I'm on TV shows. This is your only movie, I bet.
He's got some great falsies.
If you had to compare all 4 incarnations of the Grinch to Weezer albums, what would you go with?
Wait, 4?
Yeah, the book,
Oh,
original, special, movie.
okay.
Because I actually saw a meme of this last year, and I can't remember what it was. I'm
Oh,
trying my
okay.
hardest to remember. I know Grinch 2018 would probably be the Green album, because that's like the most standard, most cleaned up, commercially viable
I'd
one.
agree with that.
Aw.
Oh, yeah. Wait, is this the actor's voice?
Yeah, or we're led to believe, I guess.
Like he's not altering it at all.
Yeah, would you take that as a compliment or as an insult if you went in and you're like, yeah, your voice is just fine the way it is for this like weird fantasy like character?
Yeah. That's like something that would happen to me.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all they had to do, they just had to put like some green tint on his skin, and he was all good. The hair, the eyes, the eyebrows, everything was.
How did they go a full day without noticing Grinch was behind the cabinet?
Well, I mean, it's the Grinch. They're probably like, we don't give a fuck about this guy.
Oh, what a mean teacher.
Yeah, honestly, this is like such a sad moment.
Yeah, as far as like turning the Grinch off at various times throughout the movie, there are some nights we turn it off way before this. We just don't want to even put ourselves through this emotional turmoil of the Grinch getting torn down. Like,
Oh.
This is like a better origin story than like the Joker. Someone else with a great origin story put together.
Yeah, yeah. This is one of the greatest.
Yeah.
All born out of Ron Howard's mind.
You know, does he have any less fur in this scene? Because it just seems like they just put some bloody dots on his face.
Yeah, no, we have made similar accusations of this scene.
yeah, right, he doesn't have a beard. Like, he had chops. Like, he had like sideburns. Like, that wasn't
He
even.
looked
a
like
beard.
the guy from Real Big Fish. Or Andrew Newcomb. Wait, is his name Andrew Newcomb? What's the guy from Brian Jonestown Massacre? Anton Newcomb. That guy. I don't know.
The way that this movie is lit is very nice.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
from the sets to the makeup to the lights.
Yeah.
I've said it once, I've said it before. This is the Citizen Kane of Christmas movies.
Oh,
geez.
yeah, for sure. I love how everything's shot in this one.
Oh yeah, they've got some nice like Dutch angles. Yeah, for just any scene, and it goes almost unnoticed because it's just so natural to the
Yeah.
the existence
To
of
the
this
world
Who
around it.
universe.
Have you seen the Nostalgia Critic review of The Grinch? No. Don't watch it, because the whole thing he does is in rhyme. It's
oh god,
it's so irritating.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like he says that like the whole movie looks like they smeared Vaseline on the lens, which in my opinion when I saw it on TV like in probably 5ish years ago, kind of true, but on Blu-ray everything looks
Oh, yeah.
crystal clear.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love this.
Blu-ray is the way to go. I wish they call it Green Ray, but whatever.
I feel like they should do that for special discs.
Honestly,
Yeah.
we're really, really, really banking that they do something special for the 20th anniversary for this movie. Next year.
Ooh, that'd be great.
I think, it would be an absolute treasure
Mm-hmm.
if somebody were to re-release this movie for the 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
If
to,
anybody's listening.
To bring you Grinchy boys out.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
to meet the Grinch himself.
Bring us out of our caves and into Walmarts across the country. It just takes a little coaxing. Come on, Universal. Don't you
Yeah.
want some
They
more
should-
money?
Yeah, they should take you. They should take you out for dinner. They should.
It's like in a year's time, this podcast is going to be like so successful that like
It is.
there's going to be like a huge comeback for the 2000 Grinch, and Universal is going to be calling us. They're going to be like, "Boys, we're flying you out to Universal Studios. We're going to rebuild Whoville as an attraction in Universal Studios," which is something that I would
Imagine
love.
you guys like
Yeah.
in suits, like at a fancy dinner table with like a 5-star meal, but still wearing the same hats. And your cat has like a little thing of fancy tuna.
I've got like my Grinch like modifications on already.
Yeah. And then like they say, we just need you to sign here, and your cat looks up like.
Yep. Oh yeah, that would definitely happen. Universal, if you're listening, we are willing. We'll do anything. I'll be your little Grinch gimp. Ah yes, here we are. The Whobilation.
Jubilation.
Whobilation.
Jubilation.
I like how like kind of scummy the Who's are in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Because like when I was watching the animated one, they're so nice and perfect and clean. It's like, well, how am I supposed to even feel anything for these guys? Like, I don't care if their Christmas gets stolen or not.
Yeah, right.
But these guys, like, you root for the Grinch finally.
Oh,
it
yeah.
gives more depth.
We got
And-
curious and like we would look up like really negative reviews people posted on IMDb.
Oh.
And I was
Okay.
expecting it to be like, Grinch bad, 1 star, but they were all really well articulated and like
Oh.
it was kind of a lot of people, I feel like the boomer age that were like, real big fans of the cartoon.
I thought you were about to say Real Big Fish.
And they were fans of the cartoon, and they were kind of like, oh, why is this one so like wacky and bombastic, and like the Who's are like the horrible people, and they don't have the spirit
Yeah.
of Christmas. But I'm like, look, that was from like the 50s,
Yeah.
like this is what 2000s
Yeah.
America was like.
Their
We were in the
stand-ins-
heart of
This
the
was
monster.
pre 9/11.
This was exactly right. We
Oh
were-
yeah, this whole thing is pre 9/11.
Could they have gotten away with the Grinch after 9/11?
That's
Do you think they'd be like? Do you think Ron Howard would have like went up to all of his staff, like stand up in front of them, going, "Guys, so right now is not really the best time for this project,
Gotta
and
get rid of that second Mount
so
Crumpet right next to
sorry."
it. You know, like, it's way too soon.
and like so many people walk home in Grinch outfits and Who makeup, crying. They come home to their families crying, and they go, "Mommy, what's wrong?"
Yeah, right. I think some exec would have shut it down. They're like, we need red, white, and blue, not green. You know, we need to rally around the primary colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Grinch wouldn't support his president during wartime, you know?
Oh yeah, they'd. Well, would. Yeah, Mayor Who. He'd probably have to like represent George Bush, and like they'd make him seem really dignified, because this was the pro-war propaganda era.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh yeah.
Throughout the whole movie, he doesn't even have the popular vote, and like most of the scenarios, like this really is the George Bush of the Hooniverse.
Yeah.
Right. Bella, can you understand the movie? Or am I talking like over the crucial plot points? Did you get any of the main ideas?
I don't know. I don't know if I understand it any better than I have in the past.
Well, that just opens up more opportunities for us to watch The Grinch.
Yeah, if you need any clarification on
Yeah.
any scene,
We
you've
will
got,
Grinch-splain it for you.
Yeah, you've got three Grinch professionals with you, so we can break down any like second.
Okay, so
the
Bella,
movie.
that guy, the mayor, he's bad.
Yeah,
he's
and
a
I
dick.
mean real bad.
He's
like,
a dick.
Yeah.
Like, you think a mayor would be good? Heck no. They'd throw like some real left turns here.
Yeah.
Mayor bad,
Yeah.
Grinch good.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Yeah, he's the one who actually caused the Grinch to run away in the first place.
Oh yeah.
He is that little kid,
Oh wow.
that little fat bastard.
Just one well-placed zinger, like, and someone's like most. I don't know.
Is he like covering up the Grinch's existence?
There's no Grinch. No Grinches.
And there's like a No wait, Cindy Lou Who's like Greta Thunberg, like telling
Dude,
all the
we-
Who's
yes,
there
dude.
is a Grinch. And every boomer Grinch is like, "Oh, get a load of this little kid. What does she know about there being a Grinch? Shouldn't she be eating lunch with her friends?"
No, we finally made that connection last episode too.
Oh,
She's
really?
the wokest like who getting shut down by essentially the president of theirs. You know, like
Okay, I didn't want to make this comparison because it would be too obvious, but did anyone say, "Hey, this movie's a lot like The Joker 2019"? Because it's about an outcast who's ostracized by society, and then he gives society what it deserves, and he's green.
we
didn't-
haven't yet.
I just didn't want to touch that one. Well,
'Cause I guess it rides the tragedy comedy line a little bit.
yeah.
It's like we don't get to see what is it, momicide in this one.
Grinch
Spoilers for the Joker.
The Grinch is like, "I just hope my death makes more presence than my life."
You know,
Yeah,
I
right.
think
I hope my
I
death
think
steals
that
Christmas.
This depression phase that Jim Carrey's been going through, this really serious acting phase, I think it's time for a character piece version of the Grinch.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, like totally.
Yeah, we got to see the Grinch in like some of his like earlier years. Like, what was it like building his cave?
Yeah.
What was it like gathering trash and just building all of this
Yeah.
incredible engineering?
Hmm.
I mean, he's got big cogs.
Yeah.
He's got
There's so many things that we just don't know.
big
It looks like a
monkeys.
Conker's Bad Fur Day level. It's great.
I would love to live in a cave like this. Like if
You should do a Let's Play of the Grinch game for the PS1.
there's a like
Yeah,
this
there's a
movie
full Grinch video game for the PS1.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god. How have I not heard about this?
I've only heard about it through one YouTuber who's just like a little kid doing his own angry video game nerd kind of show,
Nice.
like early 2000s, and like he was the first one who've ever reviewed it, and that's like all I've ever heard of it
Oh,
ever
wow.
since.
Well, damn, I've got to watch that guy's video and then I've got to play that game.
He might be off because of copyright stuff.
Oh, damn.
Like most things from YouTube that I liked back from 2008ish are like missing.
Wow, that's a shame.
But yeah, shout out to Mikey Spiky 200 if you're still out there.
Dude, Mikey Spiky 200, if you're listening to this, reach
You know
out to
what?
us.
Let's
I-
actually look this up. Maybe
want-
he's not copyright
I want to
stricken.
give you a big old e-hug.
He was like a 16-year-old Irish kid just reviewing games in his bedroom.
Nice. What's he up to?
Mikey.
We gotta
Last
get
time I
him on
heard
the
from
show.
him is he just said, I'm not doing this channel anymore.
Oh, damn.
And, like, just never made another upload.
Rip.
Oh, yeah, his channel's still up. Let's see. Yeah, the last video he did was Christmas Special 2008 Crappy Christmas Games.
Nice. I hope the Grinch isn't on that list.
Oh, no, he does a full review of the Grinch.
Oh, nice. Do you remember if it was what his opinions were?
I don't remember anything from it except for the just one part that really struck me funny. It's like, oh, the Grinch runs around being followed by his bastarding dog, and him just saying that in his Irish accent, just like, his bastarding dog, because I've never heard it being used as an adverb, bastarding.
Yeah, right. And Max, like what? Max
And you
is,
wouldn't
he's
call
a good dog.
Max that.
Yeah, he's
There's
a good.
not even
He's a good dog.
second dog for him to be bastarding with.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better fact check yourself next time, Spiky Mikey 200. We're coming for you.
This part's in the soundtrack for some reason. Like, this is just how the Grinch soundtrack opens. Kirchner show descended by movies and television.
Yeah, they've got some nice interludes. Like, I know they've got the Grinch schedule as another one. It's a great soundtrack, though. Not pressed to vinyl, surprisingly.
Aw.
I know. That's a.
I just love how the Grinch logo looks. It looks like a 2000s, like, ice cream treat that you'd see at a gas station.
Yeah.
It just has that kind of vibes to me. Like, you could see it on, like, an icy cup
Yeah.
in the middle of winter when no one's buying them.
Did they ever have a Grinch icy?
I hope and
They
make
would-
it green apple flavored.
They would have
Yeah.
had to have. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to time travel back to the year 2000 and see like
Oh, yeah.
all the marketing, like
Oh yeah.
all the gifts and shit for this movie.
Mhm.
Reward? Wait, does he say reward? Award. Oh, award.
You never mentioned an award. Man, is there an echo in here? Just kidding. I know it's just me.
Yeah, I never like knew that line until the subtitles where he's like a town full of losers, and that's like his main reason to go down is just to gloat. Like, you all lost.
Oh, have you watched The Grinch with subtitles?
Because usually it was on the VHS. We only just
Yeah.
recently kind of did the Blu-ray.
So, my sister said that you can hear or see the Grinch saying a bad word when there's subtitles on. Now, this would be a good chance to prove it.
oh, well,
yeah,
I mean,
like
I know of
during the-
one. I know of one.
What?
Because they're like sliding down the
Okay.
mountain.
Yeah,
Is
what
that
does
the
he
one
say?
you're thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like, Cindy Lou's like, "Are you okay, Grinch?" And he's like, "Are you kidding me? The sun is bright, the powder's bitchin'." Like, just right to Cindy Lou. Yeah, right? It's the
Wow.
only time I remember hearing a word like that.
Wow. Yeah, that's exactly what my sister
Yeah?
said that
Okay,
she
hell yeah.
saw. Like in high
Powder's
school or
bitchin'.
something.
Yeah.
Now, that's funny because in the Grinch 2018, they played the Brockhampton song Boogie, and like they censored the B word, but they left the word ass in it, like moving like a real ass.
It was Brockhampton because
Yeah,
I
Boogie.
remember I looked up some facts about the 2018 Grinch.
Yeah?
And I thought it was I just assumed it was a Tyler the Creator song that said ass, but it was.
No,
Right.
Brockhampton.
All right, so that's a
they
fact
were
check.
really relying on the crowd from the Camp Flognaw to support this movie.
They want the whole Odd Future boys to come down.
Yeah.
Dude, this movie, The Grinch 2018, is gonna bring Earl and Tyler back together. Earl, we know you don't like shit and you don't like going outside, but can you do it for the Grinch?
Dang,
He's like,
it's
Hey,
almost-
you don't even need to. It's on Netflix. Just stream it while you're inside.
What if Earl is the Grinch?
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, even though Tyler the Creator would be the ideal go-to, I like Earl more because
Yeah.
that's a little bit off. You wouldn't want to go with the most obvious thing.
It's the underdog.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, Tyler's got like the persona of like the Jim Carrey Grinch, but Earl has got like true like disheartened Grinch
Yes,
feelings inside of his
yes,
heart.
I
Like his
agree.
heart is truly
Yes.
probably more than 3.5 sizes too small if we're being real.
Also have Kevin Abstract play Max.
That would be that. Yeah, I could see that. There's one of my favorite scenes right here. He's like, even when he's alone by himself, like he's still Grinching like himself.
Yeah.
It's not a dress, it's a kilt. Grinch said, end gender roles. Actually, no, maybe he wasn't enforcing gender roles because he got offended by the accusation of being a dress.
Oh, yeah.
Either way,
Perhaps so.
Grinch seems very like a non-toxic male. I don't know. I can't agree. Bella, what do you think?
I think that he doesn't necessarily care. I think that he's just kind of okay with who he is at this
Yeah, like this scene where he's like flexing in front of himself in the Lederhosen.
Yeah, dude. Showing off that thickness.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's safe to say the world is toxic and the Grinch is being forced to live in
He's
it.
just pure Grinch, and people can't handle it.
And here we go with the scumbag mayor. Has to rub it in just a little more right now. He's not here?
You know, this guy, he's a lot like Trump by the fact that he loves to just like go after little kids. We're just trying to make the world a better place. I'd love to see Mayor of Whoville have like a Trump style Twitter feed.
Oh God, right.
That would honestly be pretty great. Honestly, maybe next year we'll make some like character themed accounts to promote the podcast.
Mayor of Whoville.
I'm a good mayor. I have my tonsils out twice. You know, no collusion with the other Who nations. No other snowflakes. Oh yeah, because I guess they're living on a snowflake, so
Yeah.
that just wrote itself.
Okay, so wait, how do they have Easter if they live on a snowflake? Shouldn't the whole entirety of this movie be like seconds long? I mean, like I can understand maybe the Who's are like gnats and they move super fast and only live a day. But
Oh,
like
yeah,
how
yeah,
did
yeah.
they experience
But-
spring?
A day is like maybe 85 years for them by that logic.
Yeah.
Would that be correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they can
Yeah.
live an entire life.
Okay, hold on. I like this part. He says, handsome noble mayor. A man who's had his tonsils removed twice. And then he's like, oh,
that
that's
eye
an
roll.
interesting story. You see what happened was, I always wanted to know what the story was.
It's like the most interesting thing about him. He just keeps bringing it
Yeah.
up, like even in his sleep. I never kissed a mayor who's had his tonsils removed twice.
Whoa. Well, maybe this is what that lady at church was saying when she said the movie was inappropriate.
Oh yeah, right.
But it's not like they put that scene in the trailer.
No, she's definitely not wrong. This movie is like totally Grinchified. Totally. I mean, he talks about like hanging himself. He talks about turning horses into glue. Like, it's pretty. It gets dark, but you know, it's all right because it's a Grinch, and you know, he's just Grinching it up.
I mean, the Bible has definitely more worse stuff than that. There's stories of rape and gore
Yeah,
and
right. None of that happens here.
infanticide.
No, none of that's going on in the Grinch.
Yeah, I
Okay.
shudder to think about what the Old Testament of the Book of Who has from the decrees of their Who god.
Wouldn't their god just be Dr. Seuss?
Ooh, actually, here's a theory we had too. With Anthony Hopkins as the narrator, could Anthony Hopkins be God?
Oh.
Yeah, I love how even the mayor, you know, he's planning on, you know, oh, the Grinch isn't here. What a surprise. But he still plans for the Grinch. Like, he's like, in the off chance that he does show up, you know, we'll just like force him like full of food and we'll play a tiny, harmless little prank on him. Nothing scarring or anything like that.
He has a Grinch control, like a plan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Plan Grinch.
Yeah.
I love the chair of cheer. I only hope one day that I'll be put into a chair of cheer.
Someday you'll be podcasting from a chair of cheer.
Is this not the chair of cheer?
I need some more like wind chimes on it or something.
Okay, this scene, like where it's the whole hoopulation thing, this is literally just Mother 2017. If you synced up those two movies together, you'd probably have like the same amount of anxiety from each.
Yeah, right. This is
Not
pudding.
pudding. What is it?
Oh man.
Yeah, that episode where you're in the chair of cheer, we'd be like, we're going live to
You've
Nate.
never seen this part, Bella?
I've never
that pudding,
seen
buddy?
that part.
This is like my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah, sometimes we like to go this far and shut it off right here because it's just like you're on such a Grinch high.
Yeah, it's like he wins the Cheermeister award, or he gets the crown. Everybody's cheering. It's like, all right, movie off. We've actually got a couple different alternate like kind of stories, just depending on where you turn the movie off at. One is definitely one of my favorites is turning the Grinch off right before he learns his lesson. So he steals Christmas. He's like on top of the mountain. He's like, "We did it!" And then it's like movie off.
That's
It's like he
turning
steals
up-
Christmas. He did it. Like that's it.
Wins.
The Grinch wins. He's still evil. The Who's are sad. That's how I want to remember this movie.
I love that I Heart Xmas
Yeah,
sweater he has.
Yeah, this sweater's really good.
That'd be super hype if you found that at like Goodwill.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
If I found that at Goodwill, I would have to I don't even know what I would do. Like, it would blow everything else I've ever gotten from Goodwill out of the water, and I've gotten some pretty great stuff.
Yeah.
No child can beat the Grinch.
And that was 100% all just Jim Carrey ad-libbed.
Wow.
It's like, all right, Jim, you're in the
Just feel it.
celebrating. Yeah, just feel it out.
He truly became the Grinch with this movie.
Yeah, we were joking. We're waiting for the documentary to come out, Jim and Grinchy, where it's just like it's like everyone on set just like he just turned into the Grinch, couldn't get real Jim out of him.
Yeah.
Why does the Grinch want to check so badly?
Yeah, right. He's brought it up like 4 times.
Like,
now.
I mean,
he's
you
he's
could ask
probably
for
like,
cash.
I'd love to have any amount of money to buy a new thing instead of just living in filth.
So does the Grinch have a bank account?
Ooh, at the First National Who Bank. Some like weird currency. I've got 20 farples or like.
he'd be like, "Oh, I'd like to cash in this check, please."
Oh.
Like that'd just be a whole scene. Oh, do you get what's going on now, Bella?
Yes, I get what's going on. This is so sad.
Yeah.
It's like
This is
picture the
sadder
most
than-
the most triggering Christmas present you can get, and you're given this in front of a whole city.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, his reaction is warranted.
It's such a shame, too, because it's like, if the mayor had not have done this, like, they would have reprimanded all these decades of the Grinch just hating every single Who.
Yeah.
It's just, but he just had to go ahead and fuck it all up and propose to the one person that is arguably connected with the Grinch like more than anybody else.
Aww. Okay, this part really weirds me out, where he scratches the car with his Grinch finger.
Yeah.
Because his finger's so hairy. Like, I don't imagine the Grinch as a naily person.
As a naily person.
Just one of the many super Who powers that the Grinch holds.
Yeah, it's already off to a bad start when the marriage proposal is like waiting on the Jeopardy theme. Like, well, let me think.
Is that what that is? The Jeopardy theme?
Yeah,
Probably
that's
not
the
exactly,
Jeopardy
but
theme.
oh, is it? Oh, nice. Shout out
Wait.
to Alex Trebek.
We love you.
I don't know who that is, but you rock.
Wow.
Have you seen that viral Grinch parody video where it's just a guy in a Grinch suit and he did like a complete parody of 2018? Like,
Oh my! I think so.
yeah,
Almost like
he's-
his
he, like-
rewind video. Like,
yeah, he does like Grinch 9 and he has face tats and he does like his own Grinch like live Instagram feed parody. And then like they had Cindy Lou be Bad Baby and do Grinchy flip flops. And like then they had Grinch on Joe Rogan smoking weed.
is it all right if I do this? Sure.
I'd love to see just more Jim Carrey impersonators just do their own Grinch-related content. Stupid. Oh.
Yeah, I think there was never a Christmas movie that I watched more as a kid that just like shattered my image of like the Santa Christmas and the happy holly jolly time of year than this specific monologue. Like I remember I left going, do they really make horses into glue? Like is this just this commercialism I bought into? Like
something when I was a kid is I was able to enjoy movies but never get what they're actually talking about. And I always thought he said, I'm going to buy a horsey and then go buy glue. Like as a kid, I just had like torty brains and couldn't understand movies fully, but like I was still enjoying them.
Yeah, like he's gonna get a bunch of horses and a bunch of glue to make like a super horse with like glue them all together.
horse centipede.
Oh no. Oh god, I shudder to think about like which Who is like concocting like the Who centipede.
Ew.
Oh god. Like the Grinch is arguably, one of the most deranged, who's or what's I should say on the snowflake. But
He's more of a what?
I'm curious to think like what like like what are like some like serial killer Who minds like or I shudder to think who else could be hiding within some of these jolly houses.
I would like to see a Dr. Seuss cinematic universe like crossover film.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, the DSCU. Yeah,
Like imagine the Lorax coming with Grinch. They go, Grinch, we need ya. I'm Danny DeVito. Nope, not interested. Not gonna do it. No.
Here's a question for you. Who do you think would win in a fight? Cat in the Hat versus the Grinch.
Oh.
Like these versions?
Yeah,
like definitely the Grinch is more violent.
Oh, yeah.
Like he could like rip the cat to shreds, but I feel like the cat like would pull some stupid nonsense. Like he'd pop out of a closet on the other side of the room. He's like, oh no, leave him alone. And Grinch is like, oh, what the holiday?
Like all of a
what
sudden there's like two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like the Cat in the Hat is just like a master of all of reality.
Yeah.
And he's just able to make anything he needs happen.
Yeah, that's
like
what
if
we were
anything,
thinking.
like he could completely just destroy the fabric of the Grinch's reality.
I guess a question I just thought about in that pairing. Are the sizes equalized, or is this like normal Cat in the Hat and microscopic Grinch? Because they're like,
like when you
I
just
know
step
what you
on
mean.
him,
like.
I feel like even though microscopic Grinch, he could lift up the real life Cat in the Hat. His
Oh,
heart would
oh,
just
yeah.
need to grow a couple sizes.
Yeah, Grinch has gains in this movie. Like he.
Oh, this scene we could not get away because of 9/11, where Grinch literally blows up Whoville. And he, like every action movie, he doesn't look at the explosion. This part stuck out to me. How about a nice hat? That was such a nice and calming character. When I was watching this as a kid, I was like, oh, what a good friend. Like, that scene always stuck out to me. Like, and I was always questioning, did I misremember that scene? Was there really a character that quiet and so consoling to his friend whose hair got burned or something?
Well, here's the thing, though, is he's the hat salesman as well.
Oh!
I think
that
he's trying to make a quick
destroys
buck.
everything.
Hey,
That's a great catch. Well, now I know
turning
he's
sorrow
just a capitalist
into
shill.
income.
He didn't care about his fellow mankind during Christmas.
What a shill.
He just wanted a couple dollars.
No, that's the Who's in this movie are absolutely
Okay.
they
They're
just want to party.
capitalists. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just want to party. It's like it doesn't
This
matter.
is
It's
some
like
Greek mythology stuff of like
Yeah.
classic hedonism and getting
Yeah.
just what you deserve.
Yep. No, the Who's are questionably really dense or
is why
undense. I don't know
Ron
which one
Howard's
is right.
literally better than Dr. Seuss.
No.
Ron
Oh, I
Howard
agree.
never cheated on his wife and made her kill herself. And Ron Howard, as far as we know, wasn't a worthless centrist who said communists were as bad as the Nazis. And also, Ron Howard, he never finished his last book and let a bunch of hacks do it.
Did Dr. Seuss make his wife kill himself? Is that
Yeah,
did
That's
you know?
a
What?
common-
That's a common theory is that
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss' wife is actually a writer of all the books, but Dr. Seuss did it under his name. And
Oh my God.
then he cheated on her and left her for the the girl that he was cheating with, and then she killed herself.
Hi, I'm Theodore Seuss, and I cheated on my girlfriend.
Dude, you were like laying all those facts out. I was like, which one's the lie? Like, oh my god. Well, dude, now I don't feel as bad that one episode where we were like, oh, that guy's dead. Fuck him. Like,
Yeah, we were like, Dr. Seuss is dead. His opinions don't matter. But now, yeah, we take back about what we were saying about feeling bad about it. Dr. Seuss, you're a fuck. Thanks for the Grinch, or maybe thank your wife for me. I don't know.
Thank you for the idea of the Grinch that Ron Howard had to fix up, because there was no like real dramatic. There's no drama in that story because it's a bad guy goes to a bunch of nothings, takes her stuff to bring it back. This one has like some emotional depth because we actually feel like sympathy for the Grinch, and we actually feel a sense of disdain for, while they're peaceful, these selfish, like self-absorbed, worthless sponges of matter called the Who's. At least like we kind of like have a conflict in emotion, and it actually all pays off in the end, where both sides learn their lesson.
Oh yeah, no, I think I can speak for both of us when we agree with you wholeheartedly.
My sister always thought this scene was corny just because it was a dog listening to dog music.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
This is a song by the Eels.
oh, yeah, that's right.
I don't really like the Eels, but I love Tommy Waters from Walters? He was the guy who made he was the bassist in like their first albums, and then he made his own band, Abandoned Pools, and they did the theme song for Clone High.
Ooh,
So-
don't they have a song in Shrek 2 as well?
Yeah,
I
they
think,
do.
Yeah, where he's like drifting off to sleep and Shrek can't get to bed.
What? That's them?
I need some sleep.
Yeah.
That's the only words I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if I was a dog, I would love to listen to dog-themed music. This whole dog would be the most spun album, like on my dog record player.
I mean, we wouldn't feel that way listening to like human music.
Oh,
But like,
human
if
music.
you're like a underrepresented creature, you'd want to hear music that was actually made for you.
I think that's why I love this movie so much. I do feel like an outcast that lives in a cave, and I wish I were green. Here comes one of the best songs ever composed for a movie.
While I don't plan to vote for them, the fun green fact is that currently the Arizona Green Party is not able to be voted for this upcoming election because the state didn't get enough signatures turned in time.
Oh.
So even though that wasn't my intended vote this upcoming election cycle, it's still a form of green oppression currently in our society.
Yeah, you can never. Yeah, you always hate to see green oppression. All right, if you don't mind, I gotta sing some of this.
Okay.
Face the music, you're a monster, Mr.
Grinch,
Yes,
you
you
are.
are.
Your heart's an
empty soul.
Your brain is full of spiders.
You're garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch.
I wouldn't touch you with a
39.5 football.
Yeah.
Will never stop being my favorite part of every episode.
I asked for a 32.9, not a 5.8.
What would you classify this song genre as?
Like swing, big ballad.
Oh, yeah.
Swing Grinch?
Something like that.
Grinch swing?
Grinch swing. Grinch wop. Oop-a-doo. Excuse me.
Mr. Grinch.
You've got
termites
In your smile.
the sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch.
take the
Seasick crocodile.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. I'll kind of cheat a little bit, in the other 11 months of the year, and I will listen to that song every once in a while and be like, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Ca-
You're like,
Shame.
yeah,
Counting down
can't
the
wait
days.
for that.
Okay, to be fair, I might bump that Grinch and Buster Rhymes track in the middle of June.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. That is a very good one.
Yeah, it's a good one to listen to by the pool.
Yeah.
On a hot
Hearing
summer day.
Hearing Jim Carrey going, "This is a worldwide collabo."
Righto.
Ow, my arm. I think there was something else on that soundtrack I wanted to address. Let me just do a quick look over here. Bella, who's your favorite Grinch impersonator?
Ooh.
Grinch impersonator.
Of the three of us.
The three
Like,
of
who
you.
has the best Grinch?
He's got the best Grinch.
I don't know. Can you guys all do a Grinch impression for me right now?
Say one line.
All right.
Same line.
Yeah.
All right. What's the best line that we could all try
I
out?
feel like it needs to come from your heart. You need to just like
Yeah.
It needs to
pull out
come from the
whatever.
heart. Oh Jesus, I wasn't ready for this.
My heart needs to grow for this one.
All right, Mark, you go first.
Holiday Hoobie Wuddy.
Oh, that was really good. You got like the timbre just correctly. Not talking about Jeffrey Tambor. I mean, like the.
All right. Let's see here. Burning hearts of the world, unite!
All right, Nate's got the passion. Okay, let me.
We've got
Let me try-
the green fur.
Okay, Belle, let me try mine.
Santa, bye-bye.
Oh!
It's just with the baby Grinch.
Through a left turn.
I think we got 3 stages of Grinch in the room right now.
All right. Who wins? Who won? Who is it?
You guys all did great, but I gotta give it to Mark.
I go with Mark too.
Damn!
Do you want to know the secret?
Yeah.
What?
So, I forgot where we saw it, but someone was like, I hate how Jim Carrey just did, like, a drunk Sean Connery voice.
Oh no.
And, like, I
Not
hated hearing
true.
it, but I was
Didn't
like,
laugh.
it is a little Sean Connery, like.
I don't know
Let
who
me
that
tell
is.
you a little bit about Christmas.
Okay, hold on.
And
Wait.
your mother's a tramp.
Wait. Is it okay to turn down the movie just a little bit? Just because I don't think the audio will pick up. But hold on, Bella. We have a secret contender, Super Smash Brothers style. We have a new Bianca. Are you there?
Yeah.
Bianca, we're on the Grinch podcast right now. Is Saray available?
What?
No, he's not here right now.
Oh.
We got phone a friend going on right now.
Never mind. Bye. Okay.
All right, never mind. Bye.
Well, that
We're
was
on
fun.
we're on the Grinch podcast. What? Never mind. Bye.
I have more questions than answers.
Oh, that's good. And definitely, arguably, the best Grinch sleigh is in this movie. It's just wholly crafted out of trash.
Yeah.
The one that flies probably about 3 million, Grinch miles an hour.
Grinch.
3 million pair of snowflakes.
About 3 sizes smaller.
Oh, I finally get it now with the Grinch 2018. Get it? Benedict Cumberbatch, the Who movie, Doctor Who. Oh, really funny, guys. Oh, so funny. See what you did there.
So here's one thing for the 2018-2000 comparison.
Benedict Cumberbatch wasn't Doctor Who.
Wait, he wasn't?
No,
was Sherlock,
he
right?
was Sherlock.
Oh, I get it.
Ah,
Doctor
British actors.
Wholock. Doctor Wholock, really
They all look the same.
Do British people count?
As what, humans?
No, like do they go like 1, 2, 3, or are they like
The
hey, we got
metrics.
one of them over here and now we got a lot of them? Is that what they do? That's what I mean.
Got a
of
little,
course.
got a lot. Yeah, right.
Got a little, got a lot.
Yeah, so 2018 versus 2000 Grinch. 2018 Grinch. So you saw
Yeah.
it, now you know.
I saw maybe 2/3, just to be clear.
Okay, well,
like right
that's all
before he
you
actually
needed.
stole Christmas.
That's all you needed.
Okay.
Because remember in that movie, he makes the choice internally. Oh, I'm going to try to steal Christmas. Like
Yeah.
4 days before Christmas.
Yeah.
He's got half a week to throw this plan together.
Yeah.
And my boy Carrie threw this together night of. He's the procrastinator that we all need. Like this is the night of Christmas Eve. Throws the whole
That's
thing
why
together. No
That's why it
pre-planning.
didn't feel so satisfying when I was watching it. I was like, oh, I get that this works structurally for the movie, but for some reason this doesn't seem as satisfying.
Yeah.
One night is so much more impressive. Oh yeah.
He's got the drive.
So wait, is this Bob Hopkins? Anthony Hopkins?
Anthony, yeah.
Is Bob Hopkins the guy from Super Mario Brothers?
Oh, the live action one?
Yeah.
What is his name?
Or is that Anthony?
Related
Hopkins?
to Anthony Hopkins? Are they like?
I have no
are they
idea.
brothers, cousins, lovers?
George Hopkins from Captain Underpants.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there we go.
Ow.
I think there's a character on Winnie the Pooh, the rabbit. Isn't his name Hopkins or some bullshit?
I think the rabbit from Winnie the Pooh is literally just called Rabbit.
Oh, rabbit. Oh shit, you're right.
Did you ever watch that live action Christopher Robin movie?
No, I didn't see that one. Was
I
it,
didn't watch it.
Was it good?
No, I
Ewan
just
McGregor?
I
Are you
just
serious?
don't want to watch it because it seems so depressing. It's just Christopher Robin as an adult, and Pooh shows up and is like, "Oh, Christopher Robin."
Oh,
Just
oh,
for like
jeez.
probably 90 minutes, just trying to make you cry. Like I don't want to see that. I don't want to see all the dirty little toys being like depressed.
Yeah, it's just 90 minutes of Pooh going, "Please wash me. Please play with me.
I smell like poo.
Don't put me back in the attic. I don't want to go to Goodwill." Uh-oh.
I like how no one questions the existence of a green Santa.
Yeah, right. That Yeah, that was something that we had thought. I was like, this is Cindy's really her first, visual view, really anywho's view of Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite plausible that Santa Claus just is a Grinch or, a what, so to say.
Yeah.
So, she doesn't really know. But, they don't really recognize each other, I guess. I mean, the Grinch, he doesn't give a fuck, but, I'm surprised Cindy Lou being as woke as she is. But, whatever.
Okay, but in the original book, does it ever clarify he's green? Because like on every album or on
No.
every cover, I've seen him just as a big
As a white
figure.
guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Really?
a white guy.
Yeah, because, they don't come
He's a white guy. He's just a white guy that steals Christmas. Can't sell that. Got to make him green.
A white guy stealing things from an indigenous group of people? That's not gonna fly. Come on, we gotta fix this right up.
Yeah, Theo, I don't know if this is going to fly, man. What's your favorite color? Green, all right. Yeah, let's just paint him that.
And Dr. Seuss like, well, actually, both sides are bad because if one thing's too much to the other way, that's where problems start. I'm gonna go cheat on my wife now. How
Yeah.
the Seuss cheated on his wife.
He's like, you guys do whatever you want. I'm going to go see my side piece. Thinking about making her my real wife.
One side piece, two side piece, red side piece, blue side piece.
Well, it goes one side piece, red side piece, dead side piece, new side piece. That's the old middle school adage I've seen shared on Facebook since 2009.
That's his
Nice.
cycle. That's his cycle. As soon as they die, they're like, all right, well, at least I got 3 more lined up.
Must have been in that unregulated Facebook time, 09.
What is the Grinch's exact placement on a political chart? Do you think he's authoritarian left, or maybe he's like a libertarian right? Because I can see it. I wouldn't see him. I mean, you could say that he's a little bit fascist by taking Christmas away, but it's definitely a form of fascism done for the sake of like stopping their commercialism.
The good fascism.
Yeah.
The one that, we here at Grinchcast 2000 can get behind.
Not the real one, though. Not real fascism.
I like the part where he steals the food. That's actually my favorite part.
Yeah, dude.
In the cartoon one and in the movie one, it's always just great to see someone raid a fridge.
Yeah, it's
You
like
don't see that enough in movies. There's
Yeah.
not enough fridge raid representation.
it's like the first like fresh food he's eaten, arguably like for 40 years. He's just like, oh, thank Christ, like some real food, and he just downs it all. Like first house, he's like, all right, gotta like get my energy up.
Check out this part, Bella. The cat gets absorbed into the machine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look, Bella, what's going to happen?
What? And then right at that moment, this cat does the same thing to me.
Dude, she's thinking about it.
No.
Like you just breathe in a little bit and it comes flying at you.
She's been known to jump before, so keep an eye on that one.
She's Jumper by Third Eye Blind.
More
Oh,
like-
wait, another Jim Carrey connection, because in Yes Man, he sings that to the guy who's about to jump off of the building.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah, he's... My friend is such a huge Third Eye Blind fan, and he's literally so triggered whenever I bring that scene up. Because he's like, oh, it's really bad, I hate it. Oh, this part, okay, hot take, I do not like the part in The Grinch where the mayor has to kiss the dog's anus. Now,
Eyes get big.
yeah, his eyes even get big, and he has and he has the grossest smile on his face. Now, I do think the mayor deserves it, but like for me as a viewer, I don't deserve to see that.
Yeah, my ass puckers when I see it. But I see him smile. It's probably from all the ass kissing the mayor normally does, you know.
Now that is a good point.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll be here all month.
For another week.
Oh yeah, this whole montage is great. Yeah, we don't like to think about the end of The Grinch. We just let it happen.
The cat shows back up in another cabinet, just in someone else's house. You know, my sister would argue that this is the low point of the movie because this is just like stealing just straight up from every other interpretation, and she thinks, just get the scene over with. But it's very sad.
I
I
agree
feel
with
like
that.
it's satisfying in its own way.
Yeah, you got to keep a little truth to the original story. I mean, it's an adaptation. It's not a whole like remaking of The Grinch.
It'd be a little too artistic if they went somewhere completely different.
Yeah,
But
right, like-
honestly, in comparison to what he did at the Jubilation party, this is much more tame. He just stole a bunch
Yeah,
of
right.
stuff.
He's
He's not being a terrorist.
Yeah, he's not burning trees and exploding half the town. Rudolph.
Aw, this part is sad. Watching a little dog have to carry.
Kelly is just so happy to be doing it, though. Kelly's like, I'm doing such a good job.
Yeah, maybe I'll get some goddamn respect.
I like how they sing
Aw.
Boo-hoo in their own like original like music.
Yeah.
Like they all come up with their own song on the spot.
Yeah. It's like they're booing themselves. Boo hoo.
You know, this is such a great scene. It's so much better than the original like interpretations.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this part's cool.
Mayor getting some major whiplash. Mayor May who?
Not in his full pajamas.
Golly.
Martha's like, oh man, this is what I'm about to marry.
Imagine if this happened to Trump this Christmas. He's pulled out of the White House and he's in his full pajamas and he's like, "Oh, the immigrants stole Christmas."
Honestly, I feel like he would have such a very similar reaction.
And he'd like bang on his bed.
Invite them in. They take Christmas.
Whoa, straight up sexism.
Yeah.
Not to be taken serious. Female.
Yeah, no,
Like, what?
honestly.
What do 8-year-olds really know anyway?
Dude, this mayor has got like some true hate in his heart. Like his heart, I don't want to know how small that shit is.
Yeah. Imagine.
Like they're like, "Oh yeah, our boy the Grinch, his heart's a little small, but like the mayor, like well, he's a mayor, so all politicians, they don't even have hearts."
This is such a genuinely heartwarming scene to see like the dad finally wise up.
Yeah, no, it's a great character arc for Lou. He really sneaks in at the end.
Yeah, actually, where has he been for the last like 45 minutes?
Jerking off to the Hubilation.
Just a classic kids movie. These adults are just dumb oafs. Don't
Jubilation
understand.
is really just a combination of Mother and Midsummer.
Dude, right? No, we were fucking saying that too, dude. It's got that harsh Midsummer vibes here. They're crying together as a collective. Like,
I'd like to see the full 2-hour cut of the Hubilation.
yeah, it's where the 70-year-old Who's jump off Mount Crumpet.
They set fire to like a giant I was gonna
tree.
Christmas
Dude, yeah, right,
tree
dude.
of some sort. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
Mayor
he already
Who.
did that.
Mayor Who in a giant bear outfit.
All right, Cindy, would you like to sacrifice the Grinch?
Yes.
Or some random Who? Or your brother? Who will it be? Stuart?
Whoa.
Oh yeah, get some good Who on Who action there.
About to
I'd
have
really like to just see a A24 version of the Who.
Oh, yeah.
Of the
yeah.
Grinch.
Of the Who.
Yeah, the Who. Do you remember in Seussical the musical, Bella? Our middle school did
yeah.
Seussical the musical.
Oh, nice.
And like the
I
Grinch
think that
gets
was a
like
year before me.
oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You weren't seventh.
Yeah.
That was my 7th grade, so you weren't
Yeah,
in
I was
middle
in 6th
school yet.
grade.
But still, yeah, the Grinch gets a small cameo in Seussical the musical. Like he just gets one line that goes, "Even a Grinch who's 2." I don't remember.
Yeah.
But like literally that's someone dressed up as the Grinch for like a one line in the play.
Wow.
I'm
I
glad
was
they
a
give him
Wickersham
the
brother.
respect he deserves. Oh, nice.
I was like some kind of
Yeah.
monkey or something.
You weren't in Singing in the Rain though.
No, I wasn't singing in the rain.
You were in Singing in the Rain?
I don't want to
You were in Singing in the Rain?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
I was in Singing in the Rain.
Anyways,
How did we not run into each other?
sorry, I'm having like a 8-year-old Grinch moment.
Yeah, right. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, someone hands you a Singing in the Rain playbill, and you're just like, oh, no.
Yeah.
It's all coming back. I was the light post that they swung around.
I was the light bulb.
Bet that's a line in the porno, too.
No, no.
Oh, man. Dude, we'll have to draw some solid comparisons between the two. Does the Grinch learn his lesson by the end of the porno? Tune in on Christmas Day to find out.
I'm not.
The rumors are true. It's 39.5 inches. Ah.
Wait, the Grinch doesn't appear in Horton Hears a Who, though.
He doesn't.
He's absent.
Yeah, he's
Wait,
just...
wait. Oh, wait, but in Horton Hears a Who, Whoville's just a speck.
Yeah, so I guess
Oh, wait, maybe that speck becomes a snow.
that's what we're thinking. One way or another,
Okay.
maybe it turns into water. They get washed ashore. Maybe,
maybe
they're just living the
there's-
seasons that
Maybe
way.
there's different, like specs that have Who's on it. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Maybe there's just like a You know how there's different planets in the real world? Maybe it's kind of like that.
Remember when Dr. Seuss had to clarify that book wasn't pro-life? Like, God forbid anyone ever associates politics with his work.
Wow.
Or attributes a straight-up political message to anything. He's like, oh, no, only the center.
I can picture some hungover kindergarten teacher going on a rant like that, like reading like the Grinch in class, like, you kids don't know about Dr. Seuss. He's a lie.
He wasn't even a real doctor. He forged his credentials.
What did he get his doctorate in? Ridiculous cartoon characters? I don't know. Make a better joke.
He's got his PhD in curved archaeology and I don't know, weird-looking noses.
German expressionism. No 90-degree angles.
You know, one thing I don't like is the visual of where his heart grows 3 times as big in this one. Because I like the X-ray.
Yeah.
That's one thing I think the original animated one has better.
Yeah.
Because the original one's just like it's a really good but straightforward just animation of the book.
Yeah, this seems like they were kind of in a hurry and they didn't want to like actually make an X-ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we're running low on that CGI. Running out of $123 million.
We spent it all on this green makeup bullshit.
Fake teeth for every cast member.
We spent it all on this dog.
Dude, Ron's like pulling like cash out of his wallet like towards the end of the movie. Like, all right, here you go. I need this shot. Oh, yeah, one of the most beautiful sunrises I've ever seen, including every sunrise I've seen in real life. And I've seen the sunrise at the Grand Canyon.
Ooh.
Yeah, let me tell you, and that shit is beautiful. But this, oh god.
We were talking before the podcast about syncing up the Grinch to a metal album. I can't think of any albums that are like 90 minutes long, but what I do think would work is if you synced up to Pimp a Butterfly with Untitled Unmastered like together as one playlist.
Ooh.
You might get like something cool and sync it up like this Grinch ain't free.
I see Grinch-a-woos.
It's like we're going to be all right when all the presents are stolen. Metal albums, though, as far as like on the longer scale, the first one that came to mind for me is Between the Buried and Me Colors. Because I feel like that is at least over an hour. I think it's like 70 minutes. So that'd be, I don't know, we'd have to throw an EP on maybe after, but. Because it ends with white walls, and that's like a, white snow. I don't know. Colors. Close enough. Some song about green is in there somewhere.
You could probably do the Real Big Fish live album. I mean, sure, they'd be talking over the movie, but I think tonally this movie does matches up with ska punk.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely some ska. This is 2000s. Like we were in the heart of.
Unfortunately,
ska.
the soundtrack doesn't have any ska on it. I figured like put on like the Mighty Mighty Bosstones Christmas song. It just seems like a very good aesthetic. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I could see the Who's getting down to some ska,
Oh yeah, me too.
jamming around.
Yeah.
With their flusel horns.
And their Bizzucadus basses.
Their wing poppers and zimzams.
Yeah. I will say our like Seuss vocabulary has gotten a lot better as each episode has gone by. I don't know, like the first couple attempts we were just like I don't know, like fizzfots. I mean, I don't know, that's pretty good. See, I can't even like fake it anymore. It's like they're all just gold.
I would like to see a Dr. Seuss cinematic universe meets Roald Dahl cinematic universe.
Oh yeah,
Like the
I
BF
would love that.
Like, see the BFG versus like Horton Hears a Who. Yeah. See like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory go against Cat in the Hat.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good pairing. That's a
Yeah.
great pairing.
I feel like they should have hated each other, Seuss and Roald Dahl. Like, it should have been like Biggie and Tupac of children's literature. Like, yeah, did you hear one of Dr. Seuss's guys shot up Roald Dahl because he got a better publishing deal?
He made his wife kill himself.
Stay out of Penguin Publishing. Bam, bam. This is my publishing company. Because they could freestyle some sick, rhymes.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to see the Oompa Loompas like invade all of Who.
Dude, Oompa Loompas versus Thing 1, Thing 2.
Okay, now that's a fair fight.
Because, like, Oompa Loompas got, the majority. Like, there's just a lot of them. But Thing 1, Thing 2,
They
reality
got, like, the
bending.
special powers.
Yeah.
The dog stands up on 2 legs.
I love how Max just goes along with the Grinch's plan. Like, regardless of what it is, he's like, still Christmas? Sure. Like, oh, shit, we're saving it now? All right, sweet. Like, let's do it.
Did adults enjoy watching this movie with children, or were they just humoring us?
I feel like, see, as I'm growing over, I mean, I'm technically an adult now, I guess. Now, I love this movie. Like, if like some kid was like, oh, I want to watch The Grinch, 2000, I'd be like, oh, fuck yeah, like.
It's like one of those, like, what is it, like the Pixar-isms where, like, they throw in enough for the parents watching.
Yeah.
Where,
I
like,
just couldn't imagine my dad actually liking this. But my mom probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like they threw in Martha May Whovier for, like, the dads out there. It's like, here's a Who with some cleavage. Stay with us, dads. But yeah, I feel
He said it. He said the
Yeah,
money
no,
line. The reason they gotta use up that PG.
Yeah, right.
That PG rating somewhere.
Yeah, he's like, oh, we're going to PG rating anyways. Like, we may as well, like, hit the cap of words we can say.
It's like how every PG-13 movie's gotta use the F word once.
Yeah, at least
in a
one time.
non-sexual context.
Yeah.
This is such a great movie.
It really is. It really is.
This is like the definitive, like, of the Christmas movies that like aren't like set in real life. This is like the ultimate Christmas fantasy movie.
Oh, without a doubt.
Better than the Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That lion ain't got nothing on the Grinch. Or that like Jar Jar Binks character looking guy.
Wait, did this movie just pass the Bachelor test by the part that where the two
Whoa.
women were talking? Yeah, what's it called? It's not Bachelor test. The test where if two female characters are talking to each other in a movie for more than like 30 seconds and not about a man, it passes.
Dude, I know exactly. I can't even remember it though.
Oh shit.
It's something.
Does the Grinch count as a man?
Oh,
Probably,
he's more of
right?
a what?
He is more of a what? But he's more masculine than.
Yeah.
So.
He gets offended if he wears a skirt.
Yeah.
That is
So,
true.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that was really probably one of the only scenes where it's like two women talking to each other. I mean, I guess Cindy like
Oh, but
briefly
Cindy,
talks to Martha May.
but when
Yeah.
she was interviewing everyone,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
about the Grinch.
yeah,
What?
just 100% about the Grinch.
So
It just comes down to what is the Grinch?
To your interpretation of the film. That's what all it comes down to.
Yeah. I love the police officer's like, alrighty, like, what's going on over here?
like any guy could do that job.
He's like, what's going on here? Is like,
sorry.
dude, we got our Christmas stolen, and here's a guy that showed
Aw,
up with
she
Christmas.
loves the Grinch.
Yeah, context. Cat is on the screen trying to.
She's
Yeah,
digging
she's-
at him.
She's
clawing the
literally
police officer.
scratching at the cop right now.
She's like, let him go.
Your cat straight up is like a cab.
Yeah.
Even if they forgive the Grinch.
Get the mayor. Get the mayor. Go on, Kitty.
Oh, she's a bootlicker for the mayor.
She's. Oh yeah, she's really getting in there. Kitty, I don't know if that's good for your eyes. Oh.
Okay, I looked up. It's the Bechdel test.
Bechdel.
Bechdel test.
So Grinch. Oh wait, but there's the scene where the mom talks to it's Martha Mayhew about the lights.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Well, I guess there is the whole scene where it is Betty and Martha talking when Martha's first introduced in the film, and they're talking about Christmas lights, and
Yeah.
I don't think they talk about any sort of male character or really any other character in general. Oh man, classic Grinch. He's like, oh, I did it again.
Have you seen Jungle to Jungle with Tim Allen? Like, you know the last frame of that movie, right? Where you see just Tim Allen make the most ridiculous face at the camera?
Yeah, right. Dude.
That was just, like, on par with that. No. Gracie?
Here's another ridiculous face coming at you.
Rapper shit.
Oh yeah, dude, like the Grinch, like expressing happiness, like genuinely for the first time.
Aww. Do we get to sing this song too? Do Doris welcome Christmas,
come
Christmas
this way.
day.
Fahu Flores, Dahu Doris, welcome Christmas,
Christmas Day. Welcome, welcome, Fahu Ramis. Welcome, welcome, Dahu Damas. Christmas Day is in our grasp. As long as we have hands to clap.
Fahu Remu Dahu Hee Ha. Welcome Christmas. Bring your chair.
Wahoo Forest, Wahoo Doris. Welcome all who's far and near.
Brought back the toys, the food, and the feast, and he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast.
The roast beast.
Yeah. Oh, good old Kelly.
Hey, where's Fred the reindeer?
Yeah. Forgot about the reindeer.
Who wants the gizzard?
Who wants King Gizzard? I do. Sold out.
That'll be 6 albums in a year.
All right, Bella. So, after seeing Grinch for the first time, what's your takeaway?
My takeaway is that I really want more serious Jim Carrey movies. Yes.
Would you classify this as a serious Jim Carrey
Yes,
movie?
I do.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that passive aggressive.
No.
Oh yeah, Jim Carrey's not good being funny.
Yeah,
like,
I'd love it
No.
if Jim Carrey would play more roles where he just wasn't a baffling anti-hero. But
Yes,
no.
Jim Carrey would have been better as the Joker.
like the new Joker.
It's
Yeah,
kind
new
of
Joker.
it's kind of amazing that Jim Carrey's
You know
never
why?
played the Joker.
That is.
You
I
know
mean,
why?
yeah.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he did. Yeah, you're right.
Jesus.
I guess in a way that's better.
That's a good role. I really like Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
Mm-hmm.
In Batman Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get out of here, kitty. If you don't have anything constructive to say about the Grinch, get the fuck out of here. No, I'm just
Where
kidding.
are you, Torty? You are a kitty. Like all cats, you have no brain.
Aww.
I was gonna say
I
empathy.
I can say that 'cause I have 2 torties. They're really stoopy.
That's okay.
All right.
I understand you.
Oh no.
All right. Well, thank you so much for inviting us to see The Grinch.
Oh my god.
I'm
Yeah.
so
it was great
glad
having
that-
you guys over.
I'm so glad that you made Bella's first time seeing The Grinch special.
Yes, I agree.
You'll never forget this viewing
Mhm.
because
couldn't
you can relive it anytime you want once we upload it.
This is probably my second favorite time seeing it. Probably the first time in theaters.
Oh no!
And then
Oh, you
this
saw this
time-
movie in theaters?
Yeah, I saw it in
Oh,
theaters.
Dude, I'm jealous.
I'm in that club too.
Yeah, fucking
Oh,
whatever.
I'm the only one who's seen Grinch in theaters.
No, he's in it.
Oh, okay.
Theater club.
Yeah,
The
whatever.
theater club.
Whatever.
Closing thoughts. How many Grinch points did we each score?
Ooh, how many Grinch points? Well, I would say you scored 5 Grinches out of 5.
Hell
both
yeah.
of you, to make 10 Grinches out of 10.
Okay.
For bringing some great topical discussions to this episode. You
Okay.
had some great thoughts that Mark and I have not had quite yet, which is always a great feat. For people who have watched this movie over 100 times.
Okay. Also, can we get like a picture of us holding some of those copies of The Grinch
Oh,
you have on
yeah.
Yeah,
VHS?
we should each hold one.
Yeah, we'll
right.
get a nice group pic. Kitty will be the photographer.
Are we allowed to? Before we go, are we allowed to like plug things that we do?
Oh yeah, of course.
All right, Bella, what do you do?
I don't do anything. I
You do
don't
poetry?
think. I
Do
do
you wanna-
poetry. I'm not gonna have a poetry show for a while now,
you-
though.
I'm gonna cover.
You can follow me, hi_nymphish at twitter.com. Yeah, do that.
Mine's at Oi Oi Esteban, like the Morrissey DVD, except with 2 oys in it.
Nice. And yeah,
You can also follow Aaron Ponzo out of context. It's just Aaron Ponzo OOC,
nice.
and yeah, that's about it.
yeah,
Also check out our new podcast
What?
called Getting Grinched
Oh.
with
What?
Matt Who Slusser. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have all these links to all these respected Twitters in the description for all those listeners out there.
Oh shoot! At this point, they actually start playing the Ben Folds
Yep.
song in
Oh, yeah.
the
You didn't
credits.
tell me about this.
Yeah.
Well, I knew that there was a Ben Folds song, but I thought it just got cut from the
No,
movie.
it's they put that one in the credits. I really like this one.
Yeah. Ben
It's,
Folds is the man.
oh,
I
yeah.
was gonna buy the melodica that he used on Smoke, but like, it was $500. But before I could even consider it, someone bought it
Yeah,
already, like an
someone's got it,
hour
yeah.
after he opened his Reverb
oh,
store.
man, those will go. Those Folds fans, they are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because we've got the Mariah Carey, the Faith Hill, the Faith Hill version of "Where Are You Christmas," the Ben Folds song, and then they actually repeat a song. The one, God, which one is it? It's like the streets.
Oh,
are
the
fa-
Bare Naked Ladies
yeah,
song.
they put that song in the credits
wait,
again.
where in the movie did that actually show up? I didn't catch that.
It's kind of early on. It's a pretty short. It's almost like playing over like the Who speakers in the town. Pretty early on.
Okay. Because I was listening to the soundtrack and I could recognize that song, but I couldn't
Yeah.
pinpoint where that happens.
Yeah, that one's in the film and in the credits, which is just bizarre because they have songs that they cut. Like this song is, they just reuse it again, which is distasteful.
Doesn't even sound like Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah, but it's like the 3rd song in the credits, so like really, who's watching this besides us?
There's no like end scene at the end of this, right?
No.
There's no like purple
No.
Grinch who's like,
No
one of the
post-Grinch.
Whofinity stones, and then like the next one is in the
Yeah,
Lorax.
No, it's just the mayor leaving town, becoming the next Grinch.
Yeah, the Grinch mayor, he like takes off the coat, reveals he's really slim. He puts on the Onceler hat. All right.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, I mean usually we just let the credits roll.
Yeah.
Just. But yeah, I mean that is really it though. The movie is over.
Cool.
Okay. Bella, what do you give this movie? Oh wait.
Haffenderberg.
So Jay, what did you think of Grinch 2000?
After some careful consideration, I gotta give Grinch 2000.
Don't forget, directed by Ron Howard.
Starring Jim Carrey.
Directed by Ron Howard or John Howard?
Ron Howard. Who the fuck is
John Howard.
Doesn't he host the Daily Show?
Ron Howard, starring Jim Carrey. I gotta give it an 8 out of 10.
An 8 out of 10.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Pretty fair. I'd give
Yeah.
it like a 9.2.
I
Yeah.
give it.
I honestly,
million.
I think this is a much better movie than Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. I only give that movie a 4.5 out of 10.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Good
Yeah.
comparison.
So that's how I compare all the movies that I like.
Michael Cera ain't got nothing on Jim Carrey.
No, he doesn't. Maybe someday.
Yeah.
I can imagine Michael Cera playing Cindy Lou Who.
Oh, that would be great. Either that or like the mayor's assistant.
Grinch,
I don't even know
what are
any
you
others.
doing with the Christmas tree?
Oh, you forgot my Christmas present. No, it's all right. it was fine. It's no biggie.
I would like Jay Baruchel as the Grinch. Just have like the complete like the Hollywood nerd version of Grinch. Like, yeah, I'm stealing your tree here, Mike. Is that okay with you? Yeah, you're okay with that. And Seth Rogen's mayor. There's no, guys, there's no Grinch. You don't need to worry about. No, don't have to look the other way. No, dude.
Here's the best part, though. Who hash is legal now? I don't know if we're gonna have another zinger like that. Well, yeah, really blessed you guys joined us in this happiest of holidays with our favorite holiday movie. Glad it was yours too.
Yeah.
Merry Grinchmas to the both of you.
Merry Christmas to all. Rest in piss, Dr. Seuss.
No hard feelings. Cheer up, dude. It's Christmas.